Last but not least, we have the honor of presenting the Lou Piniella Award, named after one of Tampa's beloved baseball players. Mr. Pinella's incredible career took him to many places, but in his heart, Tampa was always his home. We are honored to always have his support at the Ybor City Museum Society and incredibly honored that he is here with us today. If you haven't seen him, he's the young man right over here. And here to present the award, please welcome back to the podium President and CEO Arminda Mata.
So I'm going to be quick because I know you want to hear from Lou and not me. But I do want to say this award, all these awards today mean quite a bit to me and my staff. This award was so much fun to do because the person who's receiving this award, I got to go behind his back quite a bit with his wife. And he's probably never going to let me speak to her again. So we've been able to surprise him on several occasions. One was with the nomination letter, and one was with Mr. Lou Piniella himself. And we actually had to lie to his face and tell him Lou wasn't coming. So I will bring Lou up because, like I said, we'd rather listen to Lou, and then afterwards, Lou will actually give the award to Rick Vaughn.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here this afternoon in Ybor City. What a great place to live, what a great place to visit. The only thing that's missing is a new baseball park here behind the railroad station abutting to Ybor City. It would be great for Ybor City and the city of Tampa. But I want to congratulate all the award winners. The great things you've done for our community. We really appreciate it. I lived here in Tampa my whole life, West Tampa. But, you know, there are a lot of Latin people there also. And my grandfather came over from Oviedo, Spain, to work in the cigar business with Cuesti Ray and Company. So West Tampa and Ybor City have had a great correlation. Anyway, my job here is to do something that I'm really honored to do, and that's to present my award to Rick Vaughn. What a great career Rick has had. 21 years with the Rays. Unfortunately for him, 3 years with me. But I found Rick to be very professional, very prepared, and he made my job a whole lot easier. We've been good friends since then, and we still are. I am 41 years I've been in Major League Baseball, and Rick by far has been the best PR director ever that I ever worked for. Yeah. After retiring, he's still doing great work around the Tampa area with sports and with charities. So it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present this award to Rick. He is really deserving.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm so bossy.
Wait, 1 second.
Josh actually nominated Rick, so we need to come on over that side.
Come on over. There we go.
Yay.
Oh, I love that.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Arminda, the Ybor City Museum Society, and Arminda's staff at the Al Lopez House, Gina, Josh, and Mark. Thank you all for being so nice to me. And to all of you, thank you for being here. I want to take a moment to introduce my family, my wife of 46 years, Sue, who, you know, when you were in baseball for over 30 years, you better have the right woman in your life, and I did all this time. She's taken a back seat for a long time. I'd also like to introduce my youngest daughter, Alyssa, her husband, Brandon, and my two grandsons here, Mason and Hunter. And also have a couple of special guests that are here today, Mrs. Don Zimmer and her grandson, Bo. Mrs. Don Zimmer, her name is Soot, and Soot is one of Sue and I's biggest heroes. Also here is Roger Mooney, and Roger is a longtime sports writer from the Tampa Tribune, covered the Rays, and knows Lou very well as well. When Arminda handed me the letter informing me that I had won the Lou Piniella Award, I was uncharacteristically speechless. In more than 30 years in Major League Baseball, there's no one I respected more in the game than Lou Piniella. After living here for 28 years, I know full well what Lou has meant to this community and how proudly he has represented our city. As the Devil Rays VP of Communications, I was fortunate enough to work with Lou for 3 years and had a firsthand look at his unquenchable passion for living, for the game, and for winning. I also came to appreciate his baseball acumen. Lou was always a step ahead of the guy in the other dugout, and it was fun to watch him win the cat and mouse games of managing. I also learned so much from him about what goes on in building a major league roster long before the analytics guys took over the job. And while we didn't finish any of those 3 seasons with more wins than losses, it was not all about losing. With literally millions and millions of people watching, the Devil Rays opened the 2004 Major League season by upsetting the defending American League champion Yankees in the Tokyo Dome. It was 21 years ago and easy to forget, but don't. It was truly the first big win in the franchise history. In his second year with the team, we got off to a really slow start. We had a record of 10-28 after the first 38 games. And then we did something that had never happened before in baseball's modern day history. The Devil Rays went 30-10 over the next 2 months and became the first team ever to claw back over 500 after being 18 games or more below 500. I have to admit, I was a little intimidated by Lou at first, and then I had my breakthrough moment. It was the day before Lou's first game with us, and I wanted him to know that we had an opening day tradition with the Devil Rays where we would have our players at the stadium gates to greet the fans as they came through the turnstiles. I said this in the coach's dressing room in front of the entire staff. And that, I soon realized, was a big mistake because Lou did not react well. Whose idea was that? Lou said in a salty manner normally reserved for umpires. My life flashed before my eyes in the next second, which seemed to last much, much longer. This was my moment of truth, and I had to come clean. Well, Skip, I said, it was my idea. Lou's tone immediately changed as he put his arm around me and said, "Oh, I thought it was one of those rum dummies upstairs. If you want our players at the gates, we will have our players at the gates." And at that moment, I knew Lou had my back, that I would always have his. As a result, we shared an honest relationship and one in which I was comfortable with speaking truth to power. I will also never forget, we were at Yankee Stadium for Old Timers Day in 2004. Lou was included in the pregame ceremonies, and when he was introduced to the sold-out crowd, the last former Yankee to be introduced that Sunday, it was the loudest ovation I'd ever heard in that legendary old ballpark, and I was there for dozens and dozens and dozens of games. I'd like to close with this. I know I speak for many people in this room, but with his combined accomplishments as a player and manager, how is Lou Piniella not in baseball's Hall of Fame? I'll leave you with a few facts that I looked up this past week. Lou was in a major league uniform as a player for more than 1,000 wins, and for another 1,800 as a manager. How many others have reached those totals in Major League history, you ask? 2. There's been 850 managers, and only 3 people have done what Lou did. Lou's 1,835 wins are 17th all-time among Major League managers. Of the 16 managers ahead of him, 12 are in the Hall of Fame and 3 are not yet eligible. There are 10 managers who are in the Hall of Fame with less career wins than Lou, and 5 who have a lower winning percentage. And lastly, Lou was thrown out of 64 games for arguing with umpires. You have to be pretty good. You have to be pretty good to be ejected that many times, right? He is unquestionably Hall of Fame worthy in my mind. I'm incredibly proud to receive this award today, and I feel very blessed to call Lou a friend. Thank you very much.
Can Mason and Hunter come up? Can the grandboys come up? They're so excited when Grandpa was getting this. Can you hold this with Grandpa? Yeah, come on over.
Come on over here.
They're so cute.
Come on, guys, right
Hi.
here, buddies.
Okay.
Over
We
here,
may have
buddy.
to be here.
We may have to be in the corner.
We
Okay.
gotta take what we can get.
Look this way. That's good.
Maybe they can help hold it.
Here, you want to help him hold it?
Oh, I got it.
Look here. Yeah, somebody get eyes on me. Here we go. Look at it. Yay!